Good evening, everyone. If we could please get ready to commence the meeting. Thank you very much. Welcome to tonight's meeting of Services Delegated Committee. My name is Councillor Lisa Hollingsworth and I am the chair of this committee. Before we commence the meeting, I request that all mobile phones are turned off or switched to silent. Thank you. The Service Delegated Committee meeting is being live streamed on the Council website, so you will be able to review proceedings of the meeting, Council deliberation and voting. The meeting will also be recorded and will be made available on the Council website as soon as practicable after the meeting. Should technical problems be encountered, the meeting will be adjourned until the problem is rectified, and if need be, the meeting will be postponed. I will start by introducing my fellow councillors and officers. To my left, at the head of the horseshoe table, Councillor Jim Park. Beside Councillor Park is Councillor Cynthia Watson, Councillor Nick Stafford, Deputy Mayor Councillor Wes Gold, Councillor Felicity Simfield, and opposite Councillor Simfield is our Mayor, Councillor Addis. Beside Councillor Addis is Councillor Di Gillies, Councillor Gary Thompson, and Councillor Susan Biggar. The officers in attendance tonight is directly to my right, our CEO, CEO Philip Storer. Behind Councillor Gold is Daniel Freya, Director of Places and Spaces, and behind Councillor Gillies is Scott Walker, Director of Urban Living, and Amy Montaji, Chief Financial Officer. Directly to my left is Brian Wee, Manager of Governance and Legal, and beside Brian is Liam Merrifield, Senior Governance Officer. Now, it doesn't appear that we have any presenters here this evening, so I will just talk about the purpose of the meeting, which is to deal with issues relating to the provision of human and physical services and council infrastructure. As we have no one in the gallery, I won't go through the procedure for that, and it doesn't appear that there will be any submissions tonight. Apologies, Mr Wee.
Through you, Chair, Councillor Franco is an apology this evening.
Thank you. Item 1, adoption and confirmation of minutes. Councillors, I'm seek a motion to adopt the minutes. And Councillor Park.
So moved, Chair.
Thank you. And Councillor Simfield?
Happily.
Thank you. Is there anyone that is opposed? No opposition? All right, I declare that carried. Thank you. Item 2, declaration of conflict of interest and of any councillor or council officer. Does anyone wish to declare a conflict? No, thank you. Item 3, we will move on to the presentation. 3.1 is Gardeners Creek Master Plan, and David Shepherd, Manager, Environmental and Sustainability in Open Spaces, will be presenting. I'm joined by Daniel Free, Director of Spaces and Places. Thank you.
Thank you. The purpose of this report is to present a revised master plan to Council for adoption. Consultation was undertaken on a draft document in May and June, and feedback received from the community was generally supportive of the master plan and the actions included in that. You can see all of the detailed feedback we received in attachment to the report. As a result of that feedback, a number of changes have been made to the draft. And whilst the changes haven't altered the intent or focus of the document, what they have done is strengthen it, provided clarification where required, and ensured that other recently adopted council positions are referred to clearly. One of those changes has been to include an initiative to ensure council's practices, including weed management, are conducted in a way to avoid pollution of the creek or creation of litter. This aligns with Council's recent resolution to undertake a trial to eliminate the use of glyphosate along Gardeners Creek corridor, which we look forward to commencing in December. Another of the changes is to further highlight the collaborative work we're doing across the region. This includes our work with other councils, Melbourne Water, and community groups, including the Kooyong Koot Alliance. Council's committed to partly funding this work on collaboration, and we currently are hosting a staff member who's leading this work. The master plan sets out opportunities that seek to improve creek health, improve access and safety for all users of this key waterway, vegetation and active transport corridor. Adoption of the master plan will guide future actions along the creek corridor and lead to a more sustainable, cleaner and safer Gardeners Creek. The officer's recommendation is on the screen and I commend that to you.
Thank you, Mr Shepherd. Councillors, are there any questions? No questions? Thank you. Councillor Thompson.
No questions, but happy to foreshadow a motion.
Thank you. And I see no other lights on, so Councillor Thompson, would you like to put your motion?
Thanks, Madam Chair. The officer's recommendation.
Thank you. And seconder, I see Councillor Biggar.
Very happy to second that, thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Thompson, sorry, before we proceed, is there anyone in opposition? No, thank you. Could you please speak to your motion? Thank you.
Thanks, Madam Chair, and recognising there's no opposition, I'll keep this as short as possible, but recognise that the officers have done an extensive amount of work in the preparation of the Gardeners Creek Master Plan document. The document's a very overarching strategic document that has brought into the fold a whole number of initiatives through consultation with the Kooyong Koot Alliance, and as Mr Shepherd's just mentioned, the regional collaboration project that goes up the full catchment of Gardeners Creek, consultation with the Wurundjeri, Melbourne Water, Stonington Council as well have been part of this master plan, various sporting groups and organisations as well as resident feedback in the preparation of it. It's strategic in the sense that it pulls together a whole series of things, including linking into the Yarra strategic plan, our biodiversity plans, excuse me, a bicycle strategy and a whole series of safety initiatives down the corridor. As Mr Shepherd's touched on, weed management, pollution management, a whole suite of different initiatives are contained within this master plan. I think this is a very good overarching document for future initiatives to come out of it to help enhance the biodiversity, the amenity of this very much wonderful asset which we've come to love even more during COVID, when everyone used that as a thoroughfare for activities and those sorts of things. So I welcome this adoption and I look forward to what comes from the master plan in years to come. Thanks, Madam Chair.
Thank you. And Councillor Biggar, as the seconder, would you like to speak?
Very briefly, really to certainly echo Councillor Thompson's words. One, in thanking the officers, because I believe we've really moved in a short period of time from conception to something that is going to have, I think, a lasting impact on this this really key catchment. And secondly, the sense of very much about collaboration. This is a piece of work that has been developed in collaboration, and the impact that it will have long-standing will be done in collaboration. So I, like Councillor Thompson, I really recommend this to my fellow councillors.
Thank you. And before we put the motion to the vote, I just wanted to acknowledge that Councillor Franco has been very instrumental in working with the committee with regard to the development of the master plan. And I know that he would have liked to have been here this evening but unable to be, so I wanted to acknowledge his contribution. And if I may just say a few words, I'm particularly excited also to be here this evening with the master plan put before us. I know that this is a culmination of community advocacy, working closely with council, councillors and council officers, working towards the development of a master plan to safeguard the sustainability of our environs. And I know that there's been some very amazing advocacy groups, friends of Gardeners Creek groups and the Kooyonkuta Alliance group that have been very involved in this process, and just wanted to acknowledge that the efforts of everyone involved is very much appreciated, and hopefully we will be able to progress the initiatives in a timely manner. Thank you, councillors. I put the motion to the vote. All those in favour? There is no opposition. Declare it carried unanimously. Thank you. Item 4, general business. Anyone wish to present any general business? No, thank you. Urgent business? No urgent business. And confidential business? Nothing. Okay. So, for those that are listening this evening, I wish to thank you for your attendance and or interest in the meeting. And I will now close the meeting at 6:45. Very early evening for us. Thank you all.